Hello viewers, welcome back to Ohio Airgun Shooter. In today's video, I have the Beretta PX4 Storm. It's a model of airgun that has been out for quite some time now. And from all the videos and the reviews over the years that it has been out and tested, it's always gotten good reviews. You basically get a lot of airgun for the money. I purchased this for less than $100, $99.99 to be exact, US. As you can see here, it does come in a plastic blister pack. Unfortunately, I would have rather it came in a box, so that I'd had something to store it in later on. I do have some gun cases, however, they're pretty much all full, so I'm probably going to have to go out and purchase a new one just for this. I do have some other Beretta models, so this will be a nice addition to my Beretta collection. Pretty much, I believe this will more or less be the final one that that will round out the collection, because I haven't had one of these yet. Let's take a quick little walk around the packaging. It does have a claim velocity of up to 380 feet per second. It does shoot pellets or steel BBs. It utilizes these dual-ended stick magazines, which has on each end an integrated cylinder rotary magazine. They each hold 8 rounds, therefore it gives you the 16 rounds. It is powered by a single 12-gram CO2 cartridge. It does have a blowback, however it does not lock back after the last shot. A little more information on the back. We'll get this out of the packaging and take a little closer look at it. So let me go ahead and get this thing cut out. They're not the easiest things to get out. I kind of wish they would design like a pull tab. You could just pull it, zip it around, and then it'll come right out. But it is what it is. So I'm going to get my scissors, cut it out, and we'll go over it. Alright, I got the packaging cut around, so let's go ahead and pull it out. If I cut it around like this and leave the bottom kind of hinged, it does allow me to kind of like put it back in here, I guess, and store it in this. But I might be able to store this in the case that my Beretta 92 FS came in. I might have enough room for it. We'll set this aside for a moment. All right, the cardboard insert. Let's see, probably get inside. We get the Beretta PX4 user manual, owner's manual. Probably has the Umarex leaflets inside. Your airgun safety rules, always follow those. Just the age. Also has your different models with their capabilities, velocities, and how far they are. Distance-wise, dangerous up to. So on the back, you got the metric system for the Europeans. This looks like what, French, and on the front, English. So CX4 PX4 Storm. Here we go. Yeah, .177 caliber, up to 380 feet per second. And dangerous up to 300 yards. But there are some other models. I have the APX. I don't have either one of these, so I do have more to collect. I want the M9A3, but I have the 84 FS, the 92 A1, the 92 FS, but I don't have the Elite or the CX4 Storm or the M9A3. So I guess I have 3 more I need to get. But I finally got the PX4 here. Alright. Again, 300 up to 380 feet per second. Here's the cardboard insert. Nothing on the inside of it. On the back here, you got your specifications in English and French. Again, the rotary style magazines. I believe they recommend flat-nosed pellets for these, or probably like a domed or rounded nosed. Most your pointed pellets would probably protrude too far out the front of the magazine, therefore they would cause you jams. Now BB wise, there's a tiny magnet, I think in the center, which keeps your steel BBs from rolling out. Therefore, you probably can't use the copper jacketed Excite BBs that are lead. So it has a barrel length of 4.1 inches. It is rifled. It's probably more of a smooth twist type of rifling. So I'll have to try some of those lead-free pellets that I have. This might shoot them well. They did pretty well in my 6 Hour P226, which shares the exact same style of magazine. It should fit in here as well, so I'll have to get that out and we'll try that. But that'll give me an extra magazine at least. So, alright, there's all that. Alright, here's the pistol itself. One of the very first things that I notice is that it has none of the bright white lettering anywhere on it. It's all just kind of like black, you know, just engraved or stamped. This does have a metal slide polymer frame. Many of the buttons are just molded in. This one's just kind of stuck on there. It's not molded. It's a little wiggly. The safeties and the ambidextrous safety switch is just kind of there for show. Your actual safety is right here. It's similar to like the Valther CP99. Has a really nice feel to it, very ergonomic, nice grip. It is single or double action. And to disengage the safety, you got to kind of pull back on this little piece here and then just kind of push up. Now to go back on safety, all you got to do is push it back down. Alright, let's see. So, double and single, or double and then single. Now the trigger has two functions. It advances the magazine and also pulls back on the hammer or release the hammer. Again, it does not lock back after the last shot since it has this rotary style magazine, which is the exact same as in my 6 Hour P226. So they should be interchangeable. Does this have decock? Yes, it does. I was just wondering about that because my Valther CP99 has it as well, but there. The 6 Hour P226 has it as well. Are these made in Japan? Yes, made in Japan. So, again, it is a model that has been out for quite some time now, many years. It's always gotten good reviews, so I finally broke down and bought one. I've wanted one for quite some time, just been getting other things. But it's very nice, very solid pistol, not a lot of rattle, just a slide. If you hold the slide with your little index finger, there's really nothing. Very tight tolerances. It does have a cutout ejection port, unlike the 6 Hour P226. It's just one whole piece, so that's kind of nice. But still, it does not lock back, or you cannot lock back. I mean, it'd be nice if you could lock it back manually by yourself for cleaning purposes, but it doesn't. It doesn't feel strippable. However, I do believe you can take these apart by punching out a pin here, and there's a little piece that drops down, and then you can take the slide off. It does have an accessory rail. Barrel's not very much recessed. It is again a rifled barrel. It has rear and front white dots. Rear sight does not look to be adjustable. Very nice sights. Again, feels really good in the hand. No texturing on the side, however the front and back. CO2 cartridges are installed by just pulling back, popping this little piece off, and then you have to, I believe this is the same style. Okay, yeah, this has got the same style piercing system as my Walther CP99. Just twist this, let me see, if you hold it like this, it'd be clockwise. Then you gotta bring this down a little bit and then install your CO2 cartridge. Twist it up till it's tight, and then just pierce it by twisting the knob counterclockwise. Very simple. So not a lot of features. It's just a simple design. So, but very cool looking pistol. All right, I got my 6-hour P226 out just to kind of compare to the Beretta PX4. Mechanically and internally, they're identical. They do share the same stick style magazine. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and see if they're interchangeable at all. Let's take a look at them. Actually, the 6-hour seems to be a bit shorter. Side by side, yeah. It's, what, about a 1/4 inch shorter? The sides are different. I mean, even though it's the same type of magazine, it's different. This one's actually screwed together. This one's just kind of stuck together. I believe these were produced before the 6 hours. They're both made in Japan. So you can clearly see, I mean, there are similarities, but again, this one's shorter, this one's longer. They probably won't fit. They probably won't install or eject properly, so I'm not even going to try to install it. Besides, this one would stick out. So those won't fit. But they do operate and function the same way. They're both single and double action. One thing, this one can be a little bit inaccurate because it has the barrels kind of loose. Let me see the PX4. From what I've seen and read in reviews, these have been pretty accurate. I mean, this barrel's nice and solid. It doesn't wiggle at all. Unlike the 6-hour. Yeah, it has a lot of wiggle, which is going to kind of affect accuracy from time to time. Again, no cutout ejection port. But they do function the same way. This one does have a different style CO2 piercing system. It usually utilizes this cam. So, very cool. But even though they're similar, magazines are similar, they will not interchange. The Beretta PX4 Storm from Umarex. Again, it is a CO2 powered blowback air pistol which shoots .177 caliber pellets or steel BBs and is made of a mixture of a polymer frame and a metal slide. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned for the testing video.